Hi everyone, my name's Anna Marie. Welcome to Card Making Project 522. So today we're actually making a Christmas card. Today and Friday we're making Christmas cards because it's Christmas in July. And just for a change we're doing something a little bit out of the ordinary. Now today's card is a gorgeous card. It's quite easy to put together, but the products that we're using from our Anna Griffin stash are actually all occasion products, most of them. So it's kind of using them in a different way to show how versatile they can be, and not just for specific occasions like Christmas, wedding, or making fancy pretty cards. We can also make Christmas cards with them. Everything I do use I should put in a detailed list on my blog, so please be sure to check it out. Now I love hearing from you, so you can always contact me on Facebook or on YouTube. All the links are at the end of the video, and you can always find me on Twitter and Instagram as well. So if you haven't signed up to follow me on Instagram, please do, because I'm really nosy and I like looking at pictures, and I love looking at your pictures. So sign up, follow me, let me know, say hello, and then I can see your photos too. So sit back and relax, and let's have a look at today's Christmas card making project. For today's Christmas in July special project, or the first of two this week I should say, we're going to be using one of the Anna Griffin Christmas stamps from the all clear 39 all clear rubber stamps. Now these are quite an old set, very versatile. You don't have to use these if you don't have them. If you've got a Christmas verse or something that you would prefer to use, then use that. But we're going to be using the Wishing You a Joyous Holiday Season stamp. We're also going to use, now it's kind of like the handle, but it's an arc of leaves, from the Basket Cut and Embossed dies. I know Anne-Marie has gone crazy. There's not a Christmas die in sight, but we are going to make a Christmas card. So, go figure, eh? It's just going to show how you can use your all occasion dies to make something Christmassy. So that's the die we're going to use. We're going to cut that many times in gold foil and make something really pretty. We're also, now I really have gone crazy, we're going to be using the all square die set. We're going to be using both the shadow layer and the ornate layer. And I think you're going to like this card. So my base card is a 6x6 inch card. I'm going to take my bone folder to make sure I've got a nice sharp edge along the side. Now don't forget to add your handmade stamp on the back. Anna's got some gorgeous ones available. So the first thing that we're going to do for the inside is we're going to die cut from Christmas paper. Now this could be any Christmas paper from Anna. It would work with any brand. I'm going to say obviously it's Anna's paper, which it is, but it could be any brand of paper. We're going to die cut the shadow layer from the all square set, and I've just got it on flat tape that I'm going to peel away the back of, and I'm going to add that just to the centre of our card, leaving a nice edge around the side. Next, very simply, I've taken a piece of ivory cardstock. I've cut it to, I think it's 3 inches, 3.5 inches, and I've turned it to a diamond rather than a square, and then I've stamped in the middle of it with our rubber stamp. Oh look, I've even wrote the size on the back for you, 3.5 inches square. I've got flat tape on the back of it, so I'm simply going to position it just through the centre of our card, like so, and press it down. I've then die cut 4 of the actual leaf arcs. Shall we call it a leaf handle? The leaf handle in Anna's gold cardstock, and then I've run them through the Xyron machine. I have taken off the top layer just to save us a little bit of time. So I'm going to peel these off, and I'm going to simply position it just over the card. Now I'm simply going to just add it edge to edge and like so, and then I'm going to do the same for all of them. Now the thing is, you could use lots of scrap for this because you're not using the full actual die cut. You're only making sure that you get the centre part and then just the little bit of edge, because we're going to snip the overhang away from our card. So you'll have to excuse my arm across the screen while I get it in the right position. So now we can simply trim away the excess from our card. There we go. And this bit here. And then the bottom edge. Obviously at home, I know I sound like a broken record when I say this, obviously at home you'll be able to take a little bit more care and time over this, and you're not holding it up to show the camera. There we go, and the last one. There. So how Christmassy does that look? A few simple snips, and now I can press them down, get rid of that little bit there, and oh, what a gorgeous insert, and that's it finished. And it looks like it could have taken quite a while to create that, and I've taken the thinking out of it for you. So now we can concentrate on the front of our card, and that is going to match perfectly to the inside. Check I've got it the right way around. So our base layer is again a piece of Christmas paper from Anna, could be any, and this is cut down to fit the actual 6x6 base card, and I've just got flat tape on it, so I've cut it just slightly shorter. I'm saying I've cut it to fit, I've cut it as a layer, so it's roughly about 1 centimetre smaller. So that's our base. Then my next layer is actually the shadow layer from the all square set of dies, and again this is in Anna cardstock, just a general Christmas cardstock, it could be any. I've got flat tape on the back of it, and I'm simply going to position it over our previous layer like so. Our next layer is the actual all square ornate layer. Now I've die cut and embossed this, and I've bought 3D foam on the back. I've used the same red Christmas paper that we used on the base, and I'm simply going to pop that over the shadow layer that we've already placed on the card like so. Next I'm going to use our leaf arcs again, our leaf handles, and I've got 2 pieces of 3D foam on the back of them. Now I'm just hoping that this is going to work, because I've kind of measured it so that it's going to arc across, and I'm going to just have a little bit to snip off at either side. And again, hopefully this is going to work for me, and I'm hoping it's all going to sit right and not. There we go. And then for the bottom as well. Now this, I think this just shows how versatile the dies we purchase can be, because here we are in July making a Christmas card and using non-Christmas dies. So there we go. So there's my 4. and I think they just bring a little something extra to the card. And I'm going to snip away the excess that's just poking out. There we go, and again, and last little bit there and there. There we go. And so they fit perfectly on there. I'm quite happy with those. Next, I have 2 bells that I've die cut from the Anna Griffin Vintage Christmas die cuts. And these were the die cuts that matched the acetate. So they're in layers, and you layer them up with your 3D foam. There's the instructions on the back and the numbers. So I've just taken 2 the same from one sheet, and I've got 3D foam on the back of them, and I'm simply just going to place them onto our card just at the bottom. And then I have a sentiment sticker, and this is from the Christmas sentiment stickers. Instead of using it as a sticker, I've got 3D foam on the back of it, and I'm just going to kind of place it above the bells, not quite under them, just above them, and try and get it a little bit straight for you. There we go. And then from the basket cut and emboss dies, I've die cut the bow twice, once in gold cardstock and once in gold satin cardstock. And all I'm going to do is place one on top of the other and just give it a shadow layer. So I'll do that again closer to the camera. So I've got the 2, and I'm simply going to add one on top of the other, and you're going to see some of the satin poking out from behind to create just like a shadow. And then I'm going to pop the bow just over the top of the 2 bells, and that is our Christmas card finished. How gorgeous is that? I love the colours red, gold and green. Nothing more Christmassy to me. Very traditional. Gorgeous inside, that touch of gold with the leaf arcs, the leaf basket, and the bells and the gold on the front. Stands up perfectly. There we go. Definitely a mantelpiece pleaser. And there's a few layers on there. You could maybe make it flatter if you're worried about postage. This would also work on a 7x5 inch card if you're worried about postage. Because I know my friends across the pond, square cards, it's a little bit different for you to post. But how cool does that look? Please check my blog. Don't forget we've got another Christmas project on Friday. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I shall see you next time.